Hello, guys. Welcome back to the Urbanist. So sorry that I skipped last Friday. I had a lot of stuff going on. A lot of busy week, busy weekend. But we're back, and today I am going to talk about what my perfect central business, or what I think a perfect central business district, aka downtown, area should be. All right, so basically every CBD needs to have a good amount of walkability. You shouldn't, everyone, if you live in CBD or downtown area, like New York or downtown LA, or any type of downtown area, you shouldn't have to own a car. If it's um, properly like maintained, if it's properly planned, you shouldn't have to have a car. So that includes having lots of bike lanes. Oh, I forgot to add bike share in here as well. Metro or like bike share. But if you don't have a bike, you can rent a bike, ride on the bike lanes, and drop it off another station. So you have bike share, bike lanes, wide sidewalks for enough room for people to walk, especially in these times, the COVID-19 times. Fewer speed space, fewer car lanes, and more walking space, just so it can hold a lot of people, but also to enforce social distancing. First one have good mass transit and a good mix of uses. And that includes lots of mixed basically every building downtown should be a mixed use building, whether it's an office building, a hotel, or a residential building. Uh, should have services on the ground floor for people of all those other uses to use. So the office people should come down the elevator in the office and walk to the pharmacy that's underneath the residential building, or walk to a grocery store that's underneath the hotel. You know, in the mixed use section. Of course, plenty of services such as a good dose of doctors, clinics, urgent cares, police services, fire departments, and the schools as well. So starting off with the bike lanes here, there's lots of different types of bike lanes. The protected bike lanes, which every bike lane honestly should be protected, especially on busy streets in the downtown area. There's also one-way bike lanes and two-way bike lanes, and bike signals. Each city should have a combination of all of these, and well, every bike lane, like I said, should be the one-way or two-way should be protected. Usually two ways are protected. So here's the types of bike lanes. We have your protected bike lanes. And it's protected because you can see right here, there's little bollards that are blocking it from this lane. Also, lots of bike lanes are painted green to kind of be more visible to drivers. That's a good idea as well. This is a protected bike lane. And it's a one-way bike lane because it's only one way. This is a unprotected in the middle of the street one-way bike lane, which I think is completely dangerous to cars because you see it's not protected. Cars can go on the right or the left, and that's the two sides that if you're biking, that's two sides you can get hit from if cars don't see you, and it's not even green or anything, so it's not doing full visibility. This is a very bad example of what should be in a city, in my opinion. But this is a one-way unprotected bike lane, and this is a two-way bike lane because and two ways are honestly the best because it's more biking space, not just a single lane. Like this is a very skinny lane compared to um, this fatter one-way lane has more biking space. This very skinny. You only have this tiny area to bike in. Um, and the two-way lane, you have all this area to bike in as well, and it's protected, which is fantastic. And here's a bike signal. Basically, just like it's the traffic light, but it's saying for the when it's green, you're allowed to go. If the light is red, you can stop. Yep, stop. And sometimes the traffic light for the vehicles are green, but the bike lane is red because it's not safe to cross. So all of those, all every area should have those. Downtown LA just started installing them a few years ago, and they keep expanding them, which is fantastic. Another thing you should have on wide sidewalks and scramble crosswalks. This is very wide sidewalk, one of the widest sidewalks I'd say in the world. This is the this is the Champs-Élysées street in Paris, major main street in Paris. Um, this sidewalk's so wide, it's basically like two sidewalks. There's a whole seating area and like a nice, nice line tree area in the middle. I've walked on this, and real life, it's very, very nice. Lots of space for outdoor dining, vendors, pop-up shops, even the concerts if they want to. It's humongous. It's not all cities will have this wide of a sidewalk, but just one half of the sidewalk is just about that nice, good size for a CBD to have. Also, you should all have scramble crosswalks. This is at the Hollywood and Highland intersection right here in Los Angeles. Um, it allows for crossing in all directions, as you can go from here to here and here to here. And then and yeah, and it's really good because it's very efficient, and it's for highly trafficked intersections, just like again Hollywood and Highland. The Hollywood and Vine here in Los Angeles has it as well. It also have good mass transit. There's a link to on the upper right corner right over here of this video that I did a whole video on the types of mass transit and what types of mass transit cities have and where they go, like what types of mass transit CBDs have and suburban areas have. Things like commuter rail, light rail, and heavy rail. This is 7th Street Metro Center in downtown Los Angeles. It's 2 levels. Right here is the light rail trains for the blue line, blue and expo lines. And down here's a heavy rail subway. So definitely go check out that video. But every CBD or downtown area definitely needs to have good mass transit to be able to get around. That's a bus system, a bike system, and a metro system. Also to get to other parts of the city. Oops. And lastly, it needs to have a good mix of uses. Again, like I said before, here's a nice apartment building. This would be something that you see like in a suburban area, but this would be like a sky. I'd imagine it'd be a skyscraper. Basically, there's residential units with a Panera Bread on the bottom of the building. These residents can go right downstairs and eat, or order Panera Bread and go right up. At 8th and Grand Streets in downtown Los Angeles, there's a Whole Foods at the bottom of this 800-unit apartment building, and the residents of the apartment building are able to get a free delivery service from Whole Foods right up to their apartments, which is awesome. And it really helps them out as well because that's a grocery store. So that's exactly what I mean by mix of uses. And if a CBD has all those things, you shouldn't need a car, and because you'll be able to walk and bike everywhere. Or especially with delivery apps as well, you shouldn't may not even need to leave the house. And that is what I think a perfect CBD should be. Comment below what you guys think a perfect CBD or downtown area should have. What types of services, what types of buildings, what types of mass transit. Comment all that below. And make sure to subscribe for new urban planning videos every Tuesday and Friday. And email me or comment any questions or topics you'd like me to do a video on, either below in the comment section or in my emails at ethan.theurbanist@gmail.com. Like and subscribe below for more great videos. And as always, have a urban day.